Okay, Shalom, this is breaking news. Look like those talks between Iran and Babylon the Great has broken down. We will be going into these prophecies, man. You know, they just stalling for the moment, but the action is about to start. Giving all the praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, HaKodash. Double honor to the elders of Great Millstone who told us this truth.
Tola shows new signs of desperation to hold on to power. We are tracking the latest information out of those meetings that just wrapped up after weeks of military buildup there in the Middle East. And thanks for joining us. I'm Jan Jeff Coat. It is Friday, February 6th, and this morning, a big warning for Americans in that region already on high alert. The State Department has issued an alert for U.S. citizens to leave Iran as quickly as possible. We want to get right to Angela Brown at the live desk with these breaking details from those talks. What have we learned, Angela?
You know what, Jan, this is a very fluid situation because it seems like right now no direct meetings, but indirect meetings. That's what we're hearing. According to reports, U.S. delegates didn't even meet face-to-face with Iranian leaders. Reports show mediators
so
from
both
Oman
of these, the tensions are so high. It was a 6-hour meeting. They broke it up in parts, but it was a mediator. The officials for Iran spoke with the mediator. The same thing happened with the USA. So, they never got into the room together. This thing was a mess. Tensions was high. I heard that Iran showed up late to the meeting. This is all fulfilling biblical prophecy when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction. Now, I just seen another report a minute ago where they are evacuating all Americans from that area. So we don't know if they're going to set something off tonight, but we do know that Persia, that's the biblical name of Iran in the scriptures, Persia is ready. Persia is ready, which is Iran. Iran is ready because they got heavy backup. This is Ezekiel 38 verse 1 NLT. This is another message that came to me from Yahweh. Son of man, turn and face Og, the land of Magog, which is Russia. This is Russia in the scriptures here. The prince who rules over the nation of Meshach and Tubal, that's that whole Soviet area, which Japhet had that area first, and prophesy against him. Give him this message from the sovereign Lord, Og, or Russia. I am your enemy. I will turn you around and put hooks into your jaws to lead you out with your whole army, your horses, your chariots, and full armor, and great robe armor with shields and swords. And this is what the Lord did. He put that ancient Soviet spirit back into Russia. Because behind the scenes, Russia got their hand in everybody's back. And this is why Iran was so disrespectful at these talks, man. Iran is acting like a real superpower right now. But they got superpower backup, and this is all scripture, and this is leading into World War III. It says, 5th verse, Persia, see, which is Iran. Persia, hold on. And just, Persia, as you can see, is in the scriptures. Persia, a former country of southwestern Asia, now called Iran. The ancient kingdom of Persia became the domain of the Achaemenid dynasty in the 6th century BC under Cyrus the Great. Hold on, let's see if we can get some more of this. Persia became the center of a powerful empire, which is the Persian and Medes, that included Western Asia, Egypt, and parts of Eastern Europe. It was eventually overthrown by Alexander the Great. So this is Daniel 7, the four beasts, with the beasts represent men, empires, nation. And Alexander took down the Persians in Mideast. It says, Alexander the Greek, 330 BC, the country was conquered by Muslim Arabs between 633 AD and 651. It was renamed Iran in 1935. And this happened when it came to the UN deal. As they went into the UN, they took the name Iran on. Okay? So we just showing you that this is in the scriptures that, you know, they about to get busy. So once again, Persia or Iran, Ethiopia, and Libya will join you. Speaking about Russia, they're going to join Russia too, with all their weapons. All their weapons, man. Weapons. That's all you're going to hear about. And Iran got those missile cities, man. Weapons. They just had a movie, Weapons. But all thy weapons. Well, we about to get busy, man. We about to get busy. Gomar and all its allies. This is different areas of the country of northern, you know, the northern east, right? The southern east. Everybody coming together against America and the small hats. Gormar and all its armies will also join you, along with the armies of Beth Togarmah from the distant north and many others. Get ready. Be prepared. Keep all the armies around you mobilized and take command of them. So everybody is tagging along for this war. That's why this is extremely important on what's happening. And I'm glad that there wasn't any there was zero agreement. You can basically say it wasn't no talks.
Inside to hear their demands after they were escorted out the building, and the U.S. side was allowed in to share their concerns. Now, the mediators say they're focused on working out technical and logistical issues at this point before actually even moving forward. Right now, it's unclear when U.S. and Iranian leaders will sit down face to face in person. Now, heading into the meeting, Iran said they only wanted to discuss essentially its nuclear program. It's unclear if that issue will be the only thing they're going to talk about. U.S. leaders had also wanted to discuss Iran's brutal crackdown of nationwide protesters as well. You have Special Envoy Steve Witkoff. You have the president's son-in-law, Jared Kushner, representing the U.S. Getting this point.
None of this going to work.
Wherever they are right now, wherever they are, apparently was a challenge after Iran changed the location of the meeting at the last minute. Now, the president agreed to the changes in hopes of striking a deal quickly, but is prepared to use other options if something does not materialize.
Yeah, well, that's about to be put to the test, you know, and we waiting to see. We keeping our eyes on Persia. We keeping our eyes on Russia. We keeping our eyes on the small hats. We definitely got our eyes on Babylon. We here. We in Babylon. We're in Babylon the Great, man. We're here. So these prophecies are breaking out, man.
Quite clear in his demands of the Iranian regime. Zero nuclear capability is something he's been very explicit about, and he wants to see if a deal can be struck. And while these negotiations are taking place,
yeah, they ain't worrying about that. Iran will probably slow down their little enrichment here and there. They're going to get a little ease on some sanctions, but we going into full-fledged war. Like the scripture tell you here, World War III coming quickly, man. The Lord is sewing this thing up. Akim, Akwav, get ready to go home. The Lord is putting the finishing touches on these final prophecies, man. This is Revelations 11 and 14. The second war, the second world's war is past. And behold, the third woe or the third world's woe cometh quickly. And that right there, that's the final woe. And this woe here will be fought with nuclear power. You know, that's why the tensions is high. Everybody's tiptoeing because they know this is it. You know, America ain't stupid. They know this is it. They know what's going on behind the scenes. You know, so that means the elites are ready for their new world order.
Decided what to reveal.
Hold on, let me see this. What this gotta say? I ain't gonna keep this too long. Y'all can check this out. It's gonna be all over the news. Tomorrow morning.
Right now, at this exact moment, diplomats from the United States and Iran are leaving a palace on the outskirts of Muscat, Oman.
This joke AI.
They just spent 6 hours in separate rooms, exchanging messages through an Omani mediator, trying to figure out if there's any way to avoid a war that could reshape the Middle East. The talks ended 2 hours ago, and here's what you need to understand. Neither side is saying anything. No press conference, no joint statement, no breakthrough announcement, no declaration of failure, just silence. And in high-stakes diplomacy, silence is never just silence. It's either the calm before agreement or the quiet before everything falls apart.
Yeah.
Let me show you exactly
and that's
what
the calm before the storm. Because yeah, we about to enter, things are just picked up. Expect things to move a lot faster now, you know, because every day the Lord is speeding this thing up. Shit is, what's today's date? It's February what? What's the date? It's February 6th, okay? So every day the Lord is picking up this speed here. This is Ezekiel 7 verse 5. Thus saith Yahweh, an evil and only an evil, behold, is come. And in is come, in of who? Esau's empire. And we looking at all the pieces. The end is come. It watcheth for you. Behold, it is come. And Akim, why we can't stress this enough. We at the end. You know, and this is how it looks, giving all the praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah HaKudash. Double honor to the elders of Great Millstone who told us this truth. A sincere shalom, labakarium, shal yash Allah. That's peace to the elect of the nation of Israel. Shalom.